run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see if they would hold up in man coverage. On that play, they had that call right.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The Ravens at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Smith. We'll get that to Charbonnet. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Out of the gun, Smith. Finding Walker, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now Gino on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Gino. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Second and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First time they've
This is insane, bro. Like, this man is getting everything. I don't know what I can do better. There's literally no better defense for that play.
Even third down, no problem.
He breaks 2 tackles.
And pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Oh, God.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a
Making some good reads, Drew, but, like, his drive should have stopped twice on two occasions, bro. It should have stopped when he scored his 2nd touchdown. Should have stopped, but Kyle Hamilton just wants to bat the ball down.
Smith going to move him around.
And then he gets gifted a free 7 because I get hit as I throw the ball.
Now the Seahawks going to use the
I'm not
first
saying
of their
he's
timeouts.
just...
I'm
I'm not saying anything. I don't even know if he's good or not yet. Madden's just really blessing him. Like, heavy.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Like, he's not being himself. He's playing good football. But Madden is just not rewarding when I make a good play yet. It's kind of rude if you ask me.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
They can't stop us.
13.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10.
13.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And now off to the races down the right side.
Please make it. Oh, of course not.
And he's got it all the way down.
They're not going to make this easy on me.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here.
He's tired?
We've seen him break off a big run already.
I did half pads. What is happening? Oh, my God. All right. Let's figure something out now.
Get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's so tired.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
13.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. The first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
No.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. It's Smith.
Oh, of course. Of course. I hate this game. What? I ran the route for him.
There defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because
man.
sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play, but by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And Smith here, an audible at the line. Throwing now is Geno. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It'll be a gain of 5, And that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
To the air again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try to keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone.
Oh, man. Good read.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I'm not mad he scored. I'm just mad that he even got the chance to be there. Like, I baited him perfectly first play of the drive. Of course I can't get the pick because they call pass interference. Only because Rowe's not fast enough to run the route for him.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
And then Lockett breaks the tackle too. He didn't even do a possession catch. Just
The Baltimore offense at the line set to
this
get
is
going.
tough right now.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
At the 25-yard line.
Let's make a play here.
Keep pushing that rock down the field.
Oh, no, I can't look.
Hey, Alfred, it's hot.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Catching the ball like this.
Gonna bring it out.
I'll take it. I will take it. I don't think he's fast enough.
Devin Duvernay. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back with a touchdown at 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football. Offense.
Oh, please.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency.
It's okay for him to make a mistake, Madden.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw out wide to Walker.
All right. Okay.
So they're left with a 3rd
Let me go on mute.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Smith. Looking for Rocket, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And motioning left, that's Pittman. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. A little jerk, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Got to give the offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit what a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a 1st down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
Throwing is Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Give to Walker on the read option. And some strong running. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Now it's Lockett. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And now Smith going to change the play. And going right back to Walker.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
I see it in that drought, as we just saw in that play. I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
first and 10. Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Smith. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Wk9 Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They'll come up now. Second and 9.
Now Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here now, third down.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Wk9 in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable for Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Smith going to move him around. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Smith. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Smith. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Jackson taps this forward. Jet sweep. Unable to corral him. He flinks through. And past the 35. Will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they have a
GG's, man. He was balling, bro. Great defense. I'm rusty with this offense. I got to play with them more.
And that lifts them to the victory. And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are?